Hello, everybody, and welcome on back. Um, we are in the middle of. Sorry, and I totally didn't set the alarm, but I caught it in time. Let me just see that. We're in the middle of looking for suspicious sand, which could be an indie rock band, or it could be where you find sniffer eggs and pottery, which even the sniffer implies a nefarious nature. I'm just kidding. This looks dangerous, deadly almost even. There's a big hole, like a sarlacc pit for those Star Wars fans out there. Um, although I say that, but let's try to go to the bottom of this and to see. That would be a great way to find. Oof. Sounds like a mine shaft somewhere in there. Of course, I hear those sounds when there aren't mine shafts nearby, or at least I want to say I do. Um, yeah, I do not want to go back to. It's so much easier to get through a lot of sand with these enchanted shovels. Actually, now that I think about it, what am I lacking? I would need a lot of, well, a lot of leather and a lot of paper to make the books. I was just going to say, like, let's go ahead and use this one up for a bit. I feel better about my chances in the daytime, so we'll go ahead and sleep. Sleep is always important. Never cut back on your sleep. Or be careful. Always try to get at least your 8 hours. I mean, there's going to be a time when you're going to have to sacrifice what you like to do for fun. Call it like head down time. All right, let's see. Like now I'm kind of wondering like what would a if I were doing an archaeological dig, what would I look for? Because like here we're just taking away all of the sand. Like, I mean, if it's actually holding true to like, well, if this was me, I would build my house close because that's what we're looking for. We're looking for someone's house that's like buried in sand. Or gravel. And I haven't seen any. And here's the other thing. Sand, 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 sand. Nothing suspicious. And I have Silk Touch on this. So if it's a different block, and if it adheres to the laws of Silk Touch, which I really hope it does, then I should be able to just go crazy and just mine all of this stuff. Or, yeah, just harvest all this sand. Which I'm still going to do because we can put this to good use to repair our tools with cooking it into glass. Which I don't think that used to... That didn't used to heal your tools with the mending. So I'm also like trying to keep an eye on like... I like to leave about a stack or two before I start going and like cleaning up. In fact, let's go ahead and do that. So we can fill up our sand all the way to that. But then once we start seeing it, then we gotta go back and like start picking up the ones that we missed. But like this, like would this be hiding like a whole house or... And I mean, that's why I'm really excited if Silk Touch... You know what? And once I learn what to look for like an actual village or whatever, oh, that's just gonna be so exciting. But we're doing this. And it's kind of like trying not to cheat too. Like I know it's kind of like a self-pride thing. Like I want to do this without like really looking it up too much, but then like looking it up like, and I think that's kind of what they want you to do too. They're kind of vague about it. They're like, go do it, and then they have the demo thing where you go and do some hands-on learning about what's new in the update. Oh, that was really cool. That was like an hour and a half. Yeah, go check it out. Or, well, I mean, or go look at for other videos. I'm sure a lot of other people streamed it, documented doing it. I should be doing stuff like that, but like if I want to, especially if I wanted to get big playing Minecraft. But that's the thing is like I don't want to like get famous for just playing Minecraft because I play like Borderlands and stuff and Bloodborne and some very violent video games. Call of Duty. I mean, I haven't for a while, but I spent quite a few days and weeks and no, just kidding, several hours of gameplay on Call of Duty. And see now, yeah, now we're kind of getting down to, and I'm not thinking this is even that hopeful. So until we get to a proper enchanting setup, we're gonna need at least need to heal up this shovel before we do any more archaeology. So even that, I want to build like a railway out here. I want to explore this area. Oh, and we've got we could do a lot of hours of Minecraft today. It's so ridiculous. So I mean, that's the imposter syndrome saying like, do I have all this time? And like, I mean, yes, I work. I'm a single dad. Like half of the week I have kids. Like, and this is like the end of my vacation week, so I can justify it there. But honestly, I think I'm going to take a few more days off this summer and just do this. Because it really, I mean, mental health is important, and that's the other thing is like since college, I've just been like going hard at the jobs, and usually any job I work at, I try not to take a day off within the first year. However, you accrue days off like every month, and it's actually encouraged at my current company to take time off, like to relax, to recharge. Also, I'm still kind of like passively keeping an eye out for anything that looks out of place, like any piece of sand, because in the demo it would just look a little brown. And I could go into creative mode with the city texture pack, but that kind of defeats the purpose of like the exploration. But if it takes me too long, and I did a lot of that in the demo video, it was just like, actually, let's see if they have any of the big pots. That would be another good indicator of like if we're even in the correct place, because that's the other thing I'm thinking is like, I mean, I don't think I've gone any farther north than this map before the update. And honestly, I don't, I want to say that this map itself wasn't even traveled into, or this map's worth of land was ever traveled to before. And I know there was a camel here. That doesn't necessarily prove anything because that's a new mob. Like, and mobs might just spawn. You know, it's like the new stuff. Like with the caves and cliffs, the land wasn't generated until you set foot there. And then once you set foot there, it became that. So I might have to go even farther north. So first things first, let's go heal our shovel. Let's go back to home base. Let's get some maps. Let's get some, yeah, we're going to make this into a full out base. Let's go ahead and make it, we're going to have an enchanting room. Doesn't have to be anything fancy. Like, that's the other thing too. It's kind of analysis paralysis, but it's more paralysis like, oh wait, huh, I do have a lot of sand. I stopped right at 45, and that's cool. And so get the shovel going, get some sand going. Okay. Let's go ahead and put it in overdrive up top, and let's get some. We don't have fuel yet. Or actually, should we do it down here? Okay. All right, so we have 10, 10 backup cookers there. And then, oh, where did all that wood go? Up here? Oh, no, I think I put it over here. Okay. We'll go ahead and do this. And then... Oh, wait, here we can put any sandstone that we get. And this is actually kind of a good concept for cybersecurity too. Like, I mean, when people used to do, I mean, it still happens kind of, but people kind of got wise to denial of service attacks don't really work as well anymore. I mean, people still do it, especially hacktivists if it's like a company that does meat or porn or like anything or adult content, stuff like that. So it's yeah, but what you would do in that case, see, like for this, it's different because I just want to heal my shovel. And I've only got 4 machines capable of processing something to do that output. Like it doesn't matter what they're doing. Like granted, the experience is a byproduct of this process to get glass. Like, I mean, if I want glass, I need to put sand in a furnace with some fuel and let it cook. Like, and then the time is invested, and that's the cost, all of the opportunity costs of getting some glass. So, how much it depends, you know, and each additional piece of glass takes additional time. And I don't know how much one block of fuel, like if you did this, and then, so one block of fuel can do 1, 2, so 1, 2, 3? No, probably just one in part. See? 1.5 maybe. Oh. Then if you put it there, then it. So that's the gains. So a piece of fuel can actually do 1.5 pieces of sand. So if we have even had, and it's harder to do, like if you did a stack like all at once, also, let's make sure we actually have the shovel out because I noticed I didn't get it that time. Okay, and even that, like, see, that barely did anything for our shovel. And we still have a lot of sand. We need to get a lot more wood, but we do have health on our axe, so then it's like shifting the friction and the damage to... Actually, let's go ahead and load up all the sand. All the sand we can. So then if nothing else, like, we can do that so they're more single use, like cook the stack of sand and then kind of just leave it there and forget it until we're ready for experience. So that's like a battery, like storing energy and work. Wait, did we do all 4 of those? I think we did. Yeah. And then these. There we go. Almost used up all the sand. We still have a stack and some left. Yeah. All right, and yeah, not much to that, so we could go ahead and... Well, let's see, what else do we need for... Let's go ahead and put this here. Huh. We do need leather, so unfortunately, apologies to all my Indian viewers. We are going to do some killing of the cows. Yep, even as, like, we hear that. Now, wait, didn't I have a farm going? Yeah. I know, it's exactly like that. Whoa. Okay. Come here, cow. Still feed you because now you're there. You're the first makings of a cow or of a farm. Then we need a ladder. And yep, the sheep thinks that it's feeding time for it. Okay, now we need to find another cow. And while we're doing that, we need to get a bunch of sugar cane because this is also how we make paper, which is funny because now hemp makes, let's see, an acre of hemp produces 4 times as much paper as an acre of trees. And that's like from an old Cypress Hill song And it's like part of the reason that legalizing marijuana just made sense, and that's just cannabis, or not, sorry, not even cannabis. That's just legalizing hemp. Hemp is a form of, it's a type of the plant that only has less than 3% THC or less than 0.3% THC. I can't remember, and I know that's a big difference. You know, whether it's 3% or 0.3%. Because if it's 0.3%, then it's like hardly any of the active chemical at all, the THC, which is what people, you know, stoners with weed, man. And that's what supposedly makes you stupid. But really, it's just like I mean, I don't know. It's, and if anything, I think a lot of the dangers of it have been, oh yes, there is a thing. See, I marked it. And I want to say that's cows. Because I know at the last, well, I mean, there's a cow too. We can get that one, but or is this sheep? This is sheep. Yep. Oh, and that's like naked and afraid. No, we'll get this cow. Oh, and your baby cow can come too. Okay. We're gonna go swimming. Man, now I'm curious to like, I mean, if we see probably like the ancient temple. Oh, that, and I haven't seen a lot of those, I want to say, in this map. I've seen a bunch in Minecraft, but not in this realm like this. And I like that it is this realm because this is like the world, the realm, but it is Minecraft Realms, like an online server. So let's see. But it's a private one still. Not saying that I'll ever have like other people in it. I don't know. I say that, but that might actually be something cool. Like every millionth subscriber gets a spot on the island. There you go. Or gets an entire map worth of land in this virtual Minecraft world. Now, if that was Mr. Beast's map, then yeah, that'd be pretty, you know, that'd be something. But it's just A-Rye's map, so, you know, it's not something yet. But it could be. More cows, please. And you, grow up faster, please. And you. See, this is already messed up, like, because it is, like, straight incest, but it is kind of like breeding, and if you think about it, like, if you don't have the... Oops. There we go. Use some of that experience to heal up the thing, and then... And I'm glad there's another use for copper, because honestly, even though it's just 1 ingot, like, I feel like it should be, like, 9 ingots or something. Honestly. Like, just more expensive copper-wise. Ooh. Blue ice. Yes, and I want you to heal up this. Uh-huh. And that's why we need... Oops. Get all this experience. There we go. I mean, I'll still take your llamas. Thank you. I was gonna see if, like, he took out another invisibility potion. Alright. We just gotta go up here, slowly. It's funny, I was looking back through my videos, like, organizing all the shorts and stuff. Well, not all of them, because, like, a lot of them, if they're, like, computer science topics, or, like, cybersecurity topics, I'm kind of, like, trying to keep them... Whoops. Nah. Get out of here. There we go. Then I'm keeping them in the other playlists I have for those shorts, but then I'm making an actual Minecraft shorts playlist. And I was just... The llama pinata was the most watched, I think, video that I have, actually. And it was funny because it was just I just happened to see a llama that was dangling by its, it was basically hanging by its lead, and it was kind of messed up, like, and it was alive. It was just bouncing there, and it was up in the air, like, for whatever reason, like, the lead didn't break to where it would fall and, like, get hurt. It was, like, just enough. I don't even know how it was working, like, I feel like it had to have been able to, like, stand on something. So, like, to explain it a little better, imagine that the windows, this was my pumpkin farm. But it was unfinished, so I didn't have a wall or windows. It was just a bunch of different platforms. And I think it may be like a 1 block high wall, like kind of like how this is. So maybe like 1 block, but not the window and not this, but about this tall, probably 3 blocks tall. Yeah. And so the llama was dangling, and yeah, it was just. So then I killed it, and I said llama pinata, but like I didn't, I didn't mean for like it to come off like I get enjoyment of beating up llamas. Instead, like right after that, and that's what spawned the whole llama lounge idea, was the guilt and shame for exploiting an animal's death, and not even for the sake of views. It was just like, but kind of yes, like it was just sharing something interesting that happened. And whether it was cool or not. And see, that's the thing too, is like the audience kind of also helps to make certain bad things acceptable because they seek it out for whatever reason, like if they're trying to like protect against it, because that's very true too. Or like curiosity of how bad it really is, and then finding out, oh yeah, it's bad. I don't know, it's just, ugh. Not saying anything like, sorry, not a, I mean, our other topics excluded, like, oof. Sorry, no, Ashton Kutcher is still an amazing person for Thorn. We'll just leave it at that. Oh wait, that wasn't beetroot seeds, that was... Which I do have a couple of farmers over there that do beetroot seeds. Oh, hey sheep. So we can make paper and... I mean, paper's easy. Oh, let's also do a... Oh, see, now we do kind of need... Oh wait, never mind. What am I doing? We have a cartography table right in front of me. So we have a cartography table. We need redstone, and we need iron. Actually, I think that's it to make a map. Now I need to make a compass first, which is right here. So yeah, iron and redstone. Let's make, yeah, good 4. So we need at least 2. We need 2 for a new settlement. And so I'm thinking we go north, we find, what is even that black area? That looks, I don't think I've noticed that. It looks like there's like undiscovered area, but it's not. It's just like a giant volcano area, maybe. I don't know. There was a giant volcano in the demo thing for Tales and Trails update. Anyways, no. So we have compasses. So if you put a compass here, like say 4, and you put the papers here, you can do empty locator map. 1 by 1. You can also do this with a crafting table. Empty locator map, 2 by 2. No, see, the cool thing about that is like we only need 2 item frames, which I actually already have. 1 leather that I got off camera. I mean, a lot of this stuff, like the rabbit stuff, I don't try to chase down rabbits. They're much too hard to kill, and also they just fall and die in the desert. There's very quick. They fall off cliffs. There's kind of like this like delay time before they can stop. So it's just like a natural mechanic that. And also, I'll put the ice here because blue ice, especially. It's the fastest way to travel in the nether, which it has to be blue ice, otherwise it'll melt. But if you do a boat on ice, oof, it's very, very fast. Waddles, again, for the win. Let's see, we don't really need all this paper. Oh, wait, we do. We do. Sorry, that's a lie. We need 8. We'll just keep a stack of paper. We'll go ahead and dump this. We do not need the sugar cane. We will keep the beetroot. In fact, for now, we could try to keep the produce here because we can take this over to the villagers to trade. Let's go ahead and do more cows. Where are they? Because you need a lot of, oh, you, actually, sorry, let's go ahead and, yeah, we need a lot of leather for, and you can get leather from llamas too. Llama leather. Oh, that's the other thing too. Like, I feel bad about killing cows on camera, but I was in India and they have a ton of leather shops. So I don't get it. And I'm worried about it, like, just like how we have a ton of adult entertainment in America. In fact, one of my friends, his dad was like the owner of like the biggest like porno warehouse an adult toy warehouse in like New Mexico. Like, and it was funny. We didn't talk about it much. It was just kind of a thing. It was just, I mean, there wasn't really much to talk about. Like, he just told us once, so like that's what his dad did, and we never really thought about it. So, hey, excuse me. And see now, like already, I know that we need to. Hmm. Oh, interesting. You can see like shadows from them, maybe. I feel like because they're moving, they're the cow's shadows. And actually, we can prove that here because what I was coming down here to do is make up a large. Ooh, glass. Yes. Okay. Yes. Also, we need to heal up the shovel. I didn't realize this is all. Yeah, let's keep feeding it then. All right. Which means that these are probably. Okay. And what I was saying, what I'm hemming and hawing about, is we could just do just for now, like whatever we can do. And make this the minimum. Okay, I do kind of want to weigh out for now. Just a much bigger area for the cows. Like, so what I'm going to do, keep feeding them and breeding them, because let's build up a lot of cows. Whoops. Oh, okay. Anyways, actually, yeah, that's a good point. Let's do. Whoops. Well, that works too. So I was gonna do it on the glass, but anyways, that's fine. So now, so as long as I'm careful and I don't try to dig up, I just keep digging like out and a little down. Actually, kind of a lot down. See right there. That's where, and then we'll just do this and put them back. And you'll actually be able to see, there'll be grass blocks if it's like right on the edge. So, and I've had pens like that. Like this is kind of like a pen, kind of like a room. Oh, yeah, let's talk about, so, and I want to say, yeah, the Vivek Ramaswamy guy that's running as like a Republican guy, a president candidate for America. And I mean, sorry, not to laugh, not to say someone with Indian descent can't be a president. No, definitely not saying that. But just the things that he's running on seem so anti, unless maybe that's, I don't know. See, that's maybe another unknown. But I'd be interested to see like what the talks with Elon did for India. And then on top of that, like what they think of Vivek Ramaswamy, because that guy, I don't know. I'm not a big fan. We'll just put it that way. And just the things that he's saying. He's talking about immigration, like with merit based. Well, yes, immigration is already merit based. Actually, let me finish this thought because that's important for this episode. Immigration, as it is. Oh, whoops. Okay, we can actually put a piece of glass there. But immigration is very hard and it is very merit based. There's people that work towards it for 30 years and it doesn't happen. Like, it's it's not for a lack of effort. It's for a lack of opportunity and a lack of chances and there's a lot of factors. And then there's money and then there's just for the filing fee. So yeah, as we'll do some parkour while talking about this, and then go murder a wandering trader. But that's for next episode. So until then, ta-ta.